guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me. Okay. Welcome back to my channel, y'all. I hope you haven't been enjoying the motion. You know, the motion ain't stopping, baby. And today we have my beautiful client with her beautiful TWA. My girl came with a beef face and said, yeah, let's get this on. It's time to step up and step out. So this is just, I'm trying to keep my tutorials a little different. Of course, I offer like full lace services, extensions. I've been adding some more stuff lately, but this is like, my traditional adhesive install. But, she had a TWA, her face was beat, baby. And so I said, let's make sure we get this documented. So yeah, very much did pretty much the same setup. The only thing we did differently for her TWA, of course, I kind of slicked it back. I don't think I really included clips, but I slicked it back with a little bit of gel and water. I didn't want it to be too much, too heavy, too drying. It was already pretty flat and I knew we were doing curls. So just a tip, you don't have to make sure your base is flat, but it ain't gotta be bald. Okay, like it's all right. So we just went through and cut the cap. This is gonna be really self-explanatory. I kept some of my tips and tricks out of here, but this was a wig we had previously installed, and I do work over pre-cut lace, whether I cut it or it was cut by somebody else. I do work on that. I just have to see the lace prior to. But this was a unit that we had just installed. I think previously she came, we washed it, shampooed it, cleaned the glue off, and it was ready to put back on. And as you can see, we haven't even got any glue down. I'm just kind of matching it up to make sure I know where to apply the glue. Of course, I'm using Erica J's Hold Me Down adhesive. I have been using that glue for probably going on it might have been before. I don't think it was before quarantine, but it had to be at least during 2020 or so. I love this glue. It's my favorite adhesive. I've used other ones, no shade, no tea, but yeah, Erica got that thing. She got that thing. So I'm just going in, plucking some of the hair out in the front. I like my wigs to be plucked really well. So we had to make sure everything looked good, and then going in and sectioning the glue out so it's not, overwhelming. Do it section by section. So let's just enjoy this part because my mouth is getting dry. So here's another thing to make sure everything is nice and seamless, to go back in and add a little bit of glue right at the edge. So whatever you may have missed, add a little bit of glue right there on the front. You can do 4 layers. I know Erica J herself says to do like 3 or 4 layers. I usually do like 2, but it still holds the same. We're gonna add a little bit of it, like adhesive spray. And then cut the excess, girl. Don't be afraid to cut a little off. It's all right. That's kind of like when you reinstall wigs, you take a little bit of lace, you take a little bit of hair. That's just what comes with it. So we're gonna get this thing melting and get them curls popping. So I like to pre-part out my baby hair while the even spray is wet, then use a melt band to melt that all in place. Use that tension, use the even spray, all of that, to make sure the baby hair is basically like pre-melted. I don't know if I said it already, but I feel like, some people use like a hot comb to like press the baby hair out a little bit, but the flattest way to get the baby hair is the melt band. So I just prefer doing it that way because I can't get as close as I need to with the hot comb, I feel like. But as it's melting, that's when I like to work on my part. I like to get that little lift, that little bump look in the front that makes it look real natural. I feel like comes in the band, comes in the hot comb during this kind of part. And bam, she is good to go. Do y'all see how flat that middle part is? Do y'all see how good that looks? It's 1:40 in the morning, y'all. Everybody is asleep in the house, but look how good my girl looks. Look how good my girl looks. Amazing, exhilarating. The curls is fly, her makeup is fly, the part is fly. Everything just looks so good. You would not even know this was a Reinstall wig. This looks like a brand new, fresh off the press wig. Okay, and my girl was in love and she looked gorgeous. And pretty much that's the end of the video. We finna just admire this because I know y'all see it. I know you see it. I know. Yeah, she looked good. So I hope you enjoyed this banger. We got another one on the way. See you in the next one.